then my other name. Then other names. Then you now open the bracket, open a bracket, and then you now put the year of the publication of that book. If it's 2020, you write 2020. Then you close the bracket. All right? Close the bracket. When you close the bracket, then you now write the title of that book, where you got the information. Write the title. When you put the title, if it's a published book, you underline the title. If it's not a published book, you put it on inverted commas. For instance, I can say, okay, introduction to African sociology. Dala the Atu, DA 2020, 2022. You close the bracket. Introduction to African sociology. All right. That's the title. You underline the title. Now, when you come to you now write the publisher's name, or the name where it is being published. If it's published in Abuja, then you write Abuja, put Abuja. After you start to write Abuja, and then the name of the publishers. The name of the publishers. If it's Macmillan Press, write Macmillan Press. You understand? I hope you're okay with that.
Not well understood, Prof.
Not well understood.
The underlying, the inverted comma, and the name of publisher is confused.
Okay. Now, what I mean is this: if it is a title, if it's a published book, then you underline the title. But some people prefer writing it in capital letters and leave it like that. Now, if it's at a journal, you don't underline it. You understand? You don't underline it. You put it in inverted commas. Now, but the upper six is just setting that on aside. All you do in upper six is that you don't write the title of the book. All right. Listen, if it's the upper six model you're using, you don't even need to underline the books again. Just write title of your book. But immediately you put this title, you see, immediately you put the year of the publisher, you close the bracket, you put hyphen, and then you write the title of the book direct in upper six. And then the moment you write the title of the book directly, you go ahead and write the publishers, and then write where it is published. That's all. So the upper six is simplified. In other words, the summary of what I've told you can be summarized. We can summarize it this way. Number one, the author's name must be there. Bring out the author's name, beginning with his surname. Number two, bring out the year of publication. I hope you're noting that down. The author's name, you start with the author's name, number one. And the author's name must start with his surname. Have you written that?
We've done that.
Good. Then number two, you write the year of the publication. Write the year of their publication. Write the year of publication. And the year of the publication must be in bracket. The year of the publication must be in bracket. Number three, the title of the book or journal. The book title or the journal title. The book title. The book title. Then number 4, the publishers. Number 4, the publishers. The publishers. The publishers. Then number 5, place of publication. Place of publication. So these are the 5 components of referencing upper 6. 5 components. 5 components. I take that again. 1, the author, the name of the author, beginning with surname. Number 2, the year of publication must be in brackets, open and close. Number 3, the title of the book. Number 4, the publishers of the book. The publishers of the book. Number 5, where it was published, the place of the publication. If it's Abuja, write Abuja. If Enugu, write Enugu. So that is the pattern of your referencing. And that's what we call the upper 6 model. Now, there are times where, I want to note this one now. There are times where the book you are using, you're quoting, has editions. If it's an edition, immediately after the title of the book, you write fourth. If it's 4th edition, write 4th edition. You write what? 4th edition. Now, if it's a journal, it's a journal material. It has volume, either volume 1, number 3. Then you write title, then write in. So the name of the journal, because you write the title and then the name of the journal. For instance, you can say, okay, the title of the material is Peace Building Processes in Nigeria. All right, Challenges and Prospects. That is title. Now, in which journal did it appear? Then you can come to and write in Apis Journal. In Apis Journal, volume 1, number 3. So sometimes a book, if it's a book, it may be just, if the book may just be 4th edition, 2nd edition, and so on. So that's the pattern about that now, which I want to take note of it. I would advise that you go through some other material references and see how they've been written. But this is the general principle of writing reference. Any question on that?
Good morning. Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Rob, sir. Stella's hand is up. In the case of the publishers, Prof, I want to know if you have like 4 or 5 publishers, is there any preference in the arrangement? Using their year.
No. Okay. Yes. They come in alphabetical order.
Okay. Okay,
yes.
Sir.
If you have 5 referencing, they come in alphabetical. Arrange them in alphabetical order.
All right, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Start with the author that start with A, then pick the next one.
All right.
But arrange them in alphabetical order.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much. That's good. That's a good question. So even when you have 20 authors, you must arrange them in alphabetical order.
Okay, Prof, I have a question, sir.
Yes. Go ahead. Well, ask the question now. Ask the question, please.
Maybe it's out of network coverage. Prof, I have one too.
Maybe it's in Boku, that's one.
Okay, Prof, a question, please. Clarification.
Yes.
Okay, in the event where you have, let's say, 2 or more authors on a particular book, and maybe an editor, have an editor also. Maybe like 3 persons wrote that book, and one of them or 2 are editors. We are using this APA. Please, Prof, how do you arrange it?
Yes, so that you arrange them in the body of your work. You put a tall. Use the first author, and then you put author. That means an others. Now, when you come to the reference, the real referencing at the end of your work, what you need to do now is that write all their names. Assuming we have 3 of us: Sam Amadi, Thomas Oga. All right, and maybe Stella. Now you now write. You cannot write Thomas Oga Thomas or Oga T-A. I now write Stella S-A, and then write Susan. You write their names all. All right.
Okay.
All right. Then when you are quoting them in the body of your work, you can only put Oga et al. That means Oga and others.
Okay.
So, but when you come to the referencing, the real referencing site, all of them, it has to go. You have to quote all their names, their surname, and then their initials.
Then, if you have an editor, among like some books, you see in the indication as an editor.
In some books, it is not. In some books, it is not. It's not authors. It's editors.
Yes.
So you put ED in front of the person's name. ED.
Okay.
You put ED, small. You put ED, small capital E and D in bracket.
All right. Thank you, Prof.
Yeah.
So, one other question, Prof. Sir.
Let me fine tune this one first. If there are authors, put EDS, editors, in bracket.
All right.
In front of their
Thank
name.
you.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Prof, there are times when you go and see an article, they will write a format in which the work should be cited. They will say, if you want to cite this work, you should cite it like this. In the event that it is not in an APA form, what do we do? Do we convert or do we follow the people's directive?
No, apparently here you're doing my work here, and so I'm giving you my own format.
Okay.
Now, if you're doing another work somewhere, they will give you their own format. But here, as I said, in most cases in the social sciences, what we use is the APA form, APA 6 model. Okay. There are others that will use bibliography. There are all other ones we use footnoting. So, but
okay,
here
no,
we are concerned.
maybe my question is my question is not very clear. I'm trying to say that when I want to reference somebody's work, the people usually write. They'll say use this to cite the work. They will give you something to cite the work. They'll write something there, and sometimes the format are not APA. So I'm asking that in the event where I'm copying and referencing somebody's work. Okay.
Yes. When you're referencing somebody's work, it follows a model.
Okay.
Follows the model. It follows the model. And that model will always be given to you as you use this format.
Yes.
So then you adapt the format they want now.
Okay.
Okay.
Just like I'm giving the format you use in this instance.
Hello, Prof.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Yes.
Hello, Prof. Yeah, Prof. This one here. I want to ask.
Hello.
Victor, go ahead now.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, I want to ask. Do you have to? Is there any need to put when you cite like a book? Apart from the author and title, is there any need to put the page number exactly where you got the material cited?
Where you do what?
What do you need to put the page number?
No, you only put the page number
put...
when you are citing them.
Yes.
Hold on. Wait, you see, if you are quoting me verbatim, when you are quoting me in the body of the body of the work, like your work or your paper, when you are quoting the 20, then you put page 97, you put it, then you close before you close the bracket. It means that you are quoting me verbatim. But in the major reference page over there, you don't put the pages. You don't put the pages.
Hello, Prof. I think my question. Okay.
Let me hear you.
So my question is also related to what you just said around footnotes. So does it mean that we cannot use footnotes?
Sorry, I didn't answer my question. I need to drop my hand. It's an old hand.
All right.
Good afternoon, Prof.
What is that? Ansel?
Abdullahi, sir.
Abdullahi, go ahead.
Sir, in the course of your lectures, you made mention that we're going to use the surname first.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
And the name of the author, you use the first name. My question is
the author. That's the author. Is it surname now? I didn't say first name.
Yes.
The author.
Yeah, you use the author's name, but you use his first name, and you now use abbreviation. Like my name now is you can use Mohammed AD.
No, your surname first before abbreviation.
My surname is Mohammed AD. So my question is
use Mohammed.
Okay, my question is, if you have like 25 references, are you going to use, you follow the alphabetical order? A, B, C?
Yes.
That's the question.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
You start with those with A. When you're done with them, go with those with B. Then you come to C, D, up to finish.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, what if you have to know which of the names is the surname? You have an author with 3 names and you don't know which of the name is his surname.
Pardon? You find out who is the author. Find out the surname. What is the author? You cannot use the material that you don't know. You don't know the author now.
Okay, then another.
Yes.
Okay, another one is if you are using this APA model style, how will you reference within the work? Will you indicate name, year, and page, or how do you reference within? You are still writing, and then you just quote somebody, and then you want to just indicate within the work, not at the back, not for references.
Yeah, I've made that clear now. Within the work, if you are quoting somebody with referencing within the work, you only use his surname. You don't even use initials. You can apparently use R2 2024 and you close the bracket. and you move. Now, if you're quoting him, if you're quoting R2 directly, then you put R2, put R2, all right? Then you put R2 2022. Then you put hyphen and you put the page before you close the bracket.
Okay, that's for
that's in the body of the work. When you're quoting me in the body of the work, and you're quoting me verbatim, then the where you're quoting me must be inverted commas, open and close. The area you're quoting me.
Okay. All right. Yes. Thank you, sir.
Then you close the bracket. Okay. Any other issue? Now, one thing I want to note on the reference. Yes.
Yes, Prof. The bibliography and the references in upper, where do they appear?
Yes.
References.
No, we don't use bibliography. We don't use. Hold on, we don't use bibliography under upper. We use references. So what you are using now, you are using references. We don't use bibliography.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
All right, sir.
Now, the other thing I want to note in the body of your work, if you have quoted me first, the same article you want to quote, you don't need to repeat out to 2022, out to 2022, out to 2022. All you need to do is that you just write out to a bit. Small I, all right, small b, small I, and then small b. Just write out to a bit. If you put I to a bit, it means that you are telling me that you are repeating what the full quotation you made earlier.
Okay, are you understanding my point? Yes, Prof. We didn't hear you. From another book. You have quoted her to the first time from a different book, but you are quoting her to another of his book, different book.
That's different. You can still put the year.
The age.
Okay.
Yeah, you put the year of the book. Yeah, no problem with that one. Sometimes to avoid repetition, you're quoting out to 2022, out to 2022, out to 2022. All you need to do is that you put out to a bit, out to a bit, out to a bit. It means that you are saying you are bringing the other, you are still repeating. That is number one. That's the body of your work. Number two, in the body of your work, if assuming there are 3 authors that wrote the book, maybe Atu, Jafaru, and Oga. All you do is just put Atu, comma, a child. That's E, small t, then inverted comma, E, then you put a child, E-L, a child. To mean that an order. That's what it means. So I'm sure by the time you take some samples of, you can go and see some samples of references where it's been done. Fix your books and then look at it. It will guide you more in that regard.
Prof, excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
I didn't get what you were saying. Like, if you don't really want to repeat the referencing while in the body of your write-up, you don't want to be repeating out to 2024. I didn't hear that word that you were saying that one can use to indicate that.
I tell you can use out to a bit. That means that IBID.
Okay.
Yes, IBID. That's a bit. Then you close the bracket. And again, you don't need to repeat so many authors. Just use add to a term. That is an order. All right. So I expect that by in the next 2 weeks, I want to begin to have the draft of your seminar paper. I want to start reading your draft papers now because I've already assigned people to you. So start receiving your draft papers. So we'll start our presentation at the end of this month. So please bring out your draft papers so that we can correct them for you, so that at least we can move forward and start presentation. Because we have to correct them for you at least twice or 3 times before you start making your presentation. So your presentation profile will start in the 2nd week of November. That's when you start your proper presentation. All right. Now, I have advised you all that please, for now, you do a theoretical seminar paper. For now, do a theoretical seminar paper for now. The empirical one takes time, and it's more technical. So, by the time you get used to a theoretical seminar paper, then we can now move into a empirical seminar paper. Is it clear? Any questions so far?
Prof.
Yes.
You haven't talked about the abstract.
Okay, abstract. I don't want to introduce the abstract now. I will introduce the abstract later. But forget about abstract for now. Just go ahead and do your work first. We'll come to abstract later.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yes, we'll discuss about the abstract maybe in our next lesson. But now I'm bothered about you start getting your work doing now. So let's start with your work now. Somebody's asking a question whether those of you in social statistics, you are part of the seminar. You are part of it, of course. You are part of the seminar now. You are part of the seminar. Are you saying that PhD students in social statistics don't present seminar papers? They do now. So please, you are part of the seminar. Now, your seminar paper.
Sorry, Prof. Prof.
Yes.
What we are then saying is that since we will start with introduction, no more starting with abstract.
Don't worry. You are coming to abstract now. Don't worry. You start with introduction. Yes, start with introduction first. I know what I'm doing.
Okay, Prof.
I'll come and teach you abstracting. Yes, I'll teach the abstracting differently. But go ahead and start with your introduction immediately.
Okay, Prof.
Then go into your conceptual framework, theoretical framework, relationships of variables, and then your findings, your recommendations and conclusions. That's all I want you. Now, you have not asked how many words. How many words? Your seminar paper should not be less than 3,500 words. 3,500 words.
You mean the old things are?
Not less than 3,500 words.
Okay, sir.
Pages.
Not less than
That is how many pages?
Not less than 3,500 words.
Approximately how many pages?
10 pages. Minimum of 10 pages.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Sorry, Prof, but it can be more.
Can be 100 pages.
All right, thank you, Prof.
Yes, but 100 pages with materials, or not chaff.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, Prof. Sir. We understand, sir.
Yeah. Somebody is raising his hand again. Look up.
No, sir. I'm through.
You're through.
Yes, sir.
Please, your seminar paper should be ready in the next 3 weeks. So from now, you can start bringing in your draft for correction. Pardon? You can now start bringing in your draft for presentation now for corrections. I have tried to group you into 10 groups, 10 people per person. And I've asked Dr. Churuma to coordinate your research work, your seminar papers. So please, he wants to start receiving them from next week. So the earlier you do that, the better, so that you know that you have set aside this one.
We don't know the grouping, sir.
You know, he will tell you if the group is. Once you're ready, let us know.
Okay, sir.
So that's all right, gentlemen. Except you have another issue to discuss with me. Otherwise, we call it a day for now. I know I have about 26 minutes dash with that one. Go and have your breakfast with it.
Prof,
thank you, bro.
Prof, before we go,
Thank you, sir.
Prof, before we
Thank
go,
you, Prof.
I want to ask that in writing
Yes.
seminar, in making seminar presentation, are we not meant to write table of content?
Table of content?
Which kind of
No, sir. No, you don't need it.
He doesn't even know what to seminar in the first place. Maybe he did not join the first class they did this.
Docas, you're asking question? Rosemary. Rosemary.
Hello?
You are trying to ask a question?
No, sir. I've asked the question and you've responded already.
All right. Aware.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Yes, sir. Oh, sir, can I have your phone number, sir, so that I don't draw the class back?
You don't have my phone number?
I don't, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
0803